food is a very, very personal thing, and as a child, I'm the only child, so as a very young child, I used to always sit with my mother, and she'll be cooking, and my experiences started from there. Uh, I guess as I was growing up, consciously or unconsciously, food was something that I was always very passionate about, and I think my experiences with my mother was one of the starting factors for me to take up this profession. That came down to after education. I had a choice between joining hotel management and joining engineering. And I said, oh, I'm going to do hotel management because I can't take up mathematics and things like that. So I guess that was one of the reasons why I joined hotel management, and then took up the cooking as a profession. So even today, for that matter, one of my favorite dishes that my mother makes is fish curry, and she has this old pot that my grandmother used to use, and she makes this beautiful fish curry with kokum in that. So it has to be like fresh fish that we have just bought from the market, and very simple preparation that she makes with chili powder, kokum, and but how much ever I have tried, I have never been able to recreate that in my kitchen. I think it's always about the love and the affection that she puts in. I think that cannot be replaced by anything else. Yeah. Interesting question. Now, feedback is a very, very critical thing. Yeah. As far as food is concerned, is an extremely subjective experience. For example, the same fish curry that I might give to one person who says, wow, it's made with coconut milk and coconut cream and coconut oil. If I give the same to a Bengali, or I give the same to a North Indian, he will say, no, I don't like it. So all of us grow up with our own individual food experiences. And if there is one particular thing that all of us do after we are born, one is we breathe air, second is for sustenance, we are always eating something. And all our eating experiences are based with a certain emotion in one way or another. So I think food is not only taste, it's emotion, and it is very, very subjective from person to person. As a chef, it is important that we understand which critical feedback can help us. Now, if there is a feedback that says is very arbitrary, it says no, variety is not enough, or then I would definitely go and ask that person, what did you think was not there? And if I feel that it's something that will fit in my scheme of things, then it's okay, then I'll take it up and I'll do it. But also, I have to see if that feedback actually I am able to bring into, whether it actually needs to change anything. From the perspective of the guest, it has to be the entire experience. It has to be it will be starting as small as he enters into the place, the first person to smile at him. Yeah, he comes and sits down, food is tasty, food is flavorful. The person who is serving him smells good. He's smiling at the guest. If there is something that the guest requests, hearing to it with keen ear, and then being able to, if we are able to fulfill, say okay, we are able to fulfill. We are not able to fulfill, then tell them, okay, we are not able to fulfill this request at this point of time. So all these things play a big part in guest dining experience. One of the key things I believe is I don't micromanage. Yeah, I believe if they are working with me, they're all adults. They've all have a certain amount of experience or inexperience, whatever it is. They've come here to do a job, and they're adults and they can take their own decisions. Where they have, my job is to guide them in terms of ensuring that the product, they have the product knowledge to deliver what needs to be delivered. Yeah. So very importantly is I treat them right. If I treat my staff fair, if I treat them as adults, where they are able to give their best to the job. Exactly the way we talked about the guest emotions, the staff emotions also, a lot of it affects food. For us, it's extremely important also to ensure the well-being, emotional well-being of the team members who are coming in is also taken care of. So I think it starts from there, treating them as adults, ensuring that the emotional well-being is there. The team is able to get their hands of whatever is required extremely smoothly. All this plays a very beautiful functioning, ensuring that the food is good and taken care of. So once we have opened the Sky restaurant where we are sitting right now, it's our curated Asian dining restaurant. Yeah, there are a couple of beautiful dishes that we have done. Yeah. One is the blue orchid maki. Maki is a sushi roll that we made with blue orchid flour. That's extremely popular. Yeah. There is this something that we have made called the black garlic chicken tikka. Yeah, it's marinated with black garlic. So the garlic is kept for 30 days. It's black in color. We use that to make the marinade for the chicken. That's very popular. And we've got a beautiful dessert called the namleka. Namleka is a Japanese version of a chocolate mousse. That's also extremely popular. So these are about 3 dishes that are popular as far as the Sky restaurant is concerned. Most important lesson. Actually, there are 2. As far as food is concerned or cuisine is concerned, the most important thing is knowledge of the raw ingredients. Yeah, and that is one of my key things, is to learn about the ingredients so you're able to make the best of that ingredient. Yeah. The second is be happy. Be happy in however difficult the situation is, because your team derives their strength from you. The moment you are happy, the moment you are focused on ensuring the guest experience is strong, your team is going to look at you for strength. The moment you are happy, you are strong, the team will take care of themselves. So I believe in something called slow food. Yeah, I believe in something called responsible cuisine. Yeah, these are 2 things I follow very closely. When I say responsible cuisine, what I mean to say is there are 2 facets to it. One is I am able to take whatever local ingredient is given to me, and then I'm able to create a dish from it. For example, for the Sky, we used coconut shoot, and we've made a beautiful curry with it. Yeah, it's an ingredient that is very, very in Chennai. It's available in plenty. You go to small markets, it's available. You'll see vendors selling it on the roadside. So coconut shoot was one ingredient that we were able to utilize. That is one half of it. Other half of being responsible is where you're ensuring that food wastage is minimal. Every ingredient that you're able to take the quantity of food that we make be minimum, so that we are able to ensure that what we're throwing into the garbage is minimal. So these are 2 facets of being responsible cuisine. Second is I believe in slow cooking. I don't want anything to be done in jatka. Nothing that says, okay, just finish it. No. Plan out your work, ensure that whatever you're doing it properly, you're prepared for what you need to do. And if you run out, have the courage to go and tell the guest, okay, listen, I'm sorry, we had made this, it's gotten over, I'll give it to you next time. Can I give you something else? Okay, so I will tell you how my mother makes a fish curry. Yeah, I think that'll be best way to close it out, because so what she does is she washes the fish very well. She takes it in a mud pot. She puts it in a mud pot. She puts salt, a little bit of pepper, red chili powder, preferably Kashmiri red chili powder if you don't like it too spicy, or you can use a regular chili powder, a pinch of turmeric, a heap of coriander powder, some whole garlic, some whole onions, and she puts coconut oil, and then she rubs it all very nicely, and then she adds a little bit of water and she puts it onto the stove to simmer. Once it starts simmering, she takes some kokum, washes it, and then puts it in hot water, and then she adds that kokum as well to this. So the sourness of the kokum, it takes roughly about 15 to 18 minutes to cook, and once it does, she takes a little bit of coconut oil in her hand. She takes the curry leaves, she rubs it in her hand nicely, and then she puts it in the end, and then she closes it. So that's a very simple thing that my mother does, and it comes out beautifully.